Steinhouse, and welcome to Money Chat Now. Money Chat Now is a politically charged stock market pre-show giving you the politics of the day and the biggest moves in the stock market. It is presented with comedic common sense and just the right amount of sarcasm by an expert in financial literacy, and hey, that's me, Larry Steinhouse. Today is Friday, October 28th. I want to welcome you to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Hey, you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse, and then you can follow me there as well. Hey, if you'd like to connect, you can go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and there you will find my social media connections, my email, my text message information. That's contactlarry.com. Hey, just a reminder to all you guys who are watching online, everybody hit that like button right now. Hit the like button. Come on, hit that like button. And don't forget to hit the share button, too. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. Hey, you can also find Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse on Spotify, so please go there and subscribe as well. And, of course, you can comment live during the show on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And please say hi so I know you're watching. So if you're a first-time watcher, please say hi. Let me know you're watching. And if you haven't joined the Money Chat Now fan page on Facebook, please do that. Because if you like that page, you can see me when I'm in Facebook jail. And I don't know, I have a funny feeling I may end up there pretty soon. So please go to the Money Chat Now fan page and like it so that you'll never miss a show due to the Facebook censors. And first of all, I want to say hello to lots of people coming in and saying hi. It looks like we've got TJ saying hi. Appreciate it. TJ actually shared the show yesterday. Thank you very much. We had Tom saying hi. We have Peter saying hi. We have Horace saying hi. And, of course, my lovely wife saying hi as well. Awesome. All right, on today's show, we have the market recap. We have electric school buses. We have Richer Than the King. And we have Kanye. Oh, boy, you can tell it's a slow news day if I'm talking about Kanye, but you'll get a kick out of it. All right, Money Chat Now is brought to you by Investor Schooling, and you can attend a complimentary class this Thursday by going to investorschooling.com, and there you will learn about real estate investing, stock options trading, and all these crazy things about money that I bet you didn't know. And you'll learn it from those who do it every day. I hope you guys enjoyed the class last night. We talked about being a landlord. That was a lot of fun. All right, you guys know how to share this program. Underneath the video is a share button. Click the share button and choose from Share Now from the drop-down menu. And thanks again. I appreciate you guys who share it all the time. Betsy shares it all the time. And Peter shares it all the time. And like I said, it looked like TJ shared it yesterday. So thank you very much. And Mike and Mark shared it. Thank you so much. I always appreciate you guys. And look, let your friends get a laugh as well. Let's talk about what happened yesterday. So yesterday was kind of the day the investors started to realize that the fun is now over. The Dow did go up about 500 points in the beginning of the day, and it did finish up about 200 points, so you would think it was a good day. Well, the NASDAQ didn't do so good on all of the bad tech earnings, and Meta crashed to the lowest point of the stock in about 6 years. Forget the 2019 price. The stock is now at the 2016 price. Yikes. It's clear that the cure for Meta is to fire Mark Zuckerberg. Can it be done? I don't know. He kind of owns too much of the company, but I wonder if a big investor will sue Zuckerberg for misappropriation of funds for using all the money inside Meta, which used to be a striving social media company called Facebook, and he's now using the money for Zuckerberg's private playground called the Metaverse. Ugh. He is truly out of his mind thinking this is ready to be seriously monetized. All he is doing is holding on to a dream while the core of the company, Facebook, sinks. If you listened to me yesterday, I said Amazon was a put play, and it was so obvious this stock was very overpriced. The earning results came in, and even though the earnings per share were up, the guidance was exactly as I suggested it would be. They fell on what they thought they would be doing less business in the next quarter and the ongoing year. Well, of course they do less business. Not only is a recession coming, but the free-for-all for deliveries to people's houses is no longer necessary because the scamdemic is over. So Amazon tanks 20% last night. It was a great put play indeed. Apple also released their earnings report, and wow, the company had a great quarter. They topped both numbers, and iPhone sales actually showed to be strong. At first, the stock dropped a little bit, but then it started to climb a few minutes later. Unfortunately, I might have gotten it a little bit early. I have a 148 call on a small gamble play, but we'll see what happens. So Chief Executive Tom Cook said in a statement that the company was heading into the holiday season, and he said, with our most powerful products lineup ever. So this should boost the stock. Look, I'm kind of worried about today, though. In reality, when earnings season winds down, the market loses its steam. So I'm afraid we're kind of getting there. On the wow, it really happened front, Elon Musk is now officially the owner of Twitter. This is fantastic news for those stuck through the crazy ride of the stock, and most importantly, fantastic news for those on Twitter. Let freedom ring. This might be the new era of free speech as Musk vows to take Twitter to a place for free speech. The billionaire tweeted, "The bird is freed," in an apparent reference to the takeover being completed. I'm also looking forward to Trump being on Twitter again. The only thing that obviously that's going to hold Trump back is the fact that he's trying to build True Social, and it would be a conflict of interest to go back on Twitter, so we may not see Trump on Twitter for a while. I wonder which liberals had a meltdown on Twitter, and I wonder if the liberal crazy employees have left Twitter. Also, I have a feeling that sabotage will happen shortly. Watch this. Watch for it. Anyway, the symbol TWTR is no longer listed, and if you had Twitter stock, you woke up this morning with some cash in your brokerage account. All right, let's take a quick look at the futures. Let's see what Wall Street has in store for us, and then I'll say hello to a couple other people joining us. All right, looks like the Dow is down 21, the S&P is down 17, and the Nasdaq is only down 96. I'll tell you what, that might even be the clue to a good day, because with Amazon's earnings and a bunch of other bad earnings, the Nasdaq isn't down as bad as I thought it would be, and the Dow isn't down that far either, so maybe we'll get lucky. All right, real quick, I want to say hello to a couple people saying hi. A whole bunch of people jumped in while I was talking about the last thing. We have Peter and Debbie and Joe. We have James coming in from YouTube. We have Mike. We have Charles. We have Bill, Glenn, and Dave and Mitchell. Thank you so much. I totally appreciate you guys watching. Keep watching, enjoy the show, and keep making those comments. All right, let's talk about electric school buses. So I was researching electric school buses this morning, and frankly, I was pretty excited to see that this technology is being used for something that would be a practical use. School buses are parked at night in closed facilities, and it would be a perfect opportunity for the buses to be charged. The charge, assuming they work out the mileage per bus charge, could last as long as the bus is needed to bring children to and from school. To me, it makes total sense. But when I'm reading the article, it turns out that electric school buses are also prejudice. Yep. Who would have thought that an electric school bus would be prejudiced? Well, you know, the Biden infrastructure bill includes grants for those things like electric school buses. Orders of school buses have expanded more than tenfold since the beginning of 2021, and the Biden administration aims to speed it up even faster with a Wednesday announcement of the winners of the almost $1 billion in subsidies for electric and low-emission bus purchases around the country. Some advocates say they're hopeful that they can electrify the entire American school bus fleet by 2030. Anyway, once again, it's admirable and frankly kind of cool, you know, but I'm not going to be honest. I'm an advocate for electric vehicle technology, but as you know, I will always have my gas-powered 1978 MGB that uses no technology at all, you know, so I can go where no one can go anymore because the grid is down. But anyway, getting back to the story and how electric school buses are racist, the Biden administration is pushing electric everything in an attempt to decrease our carbon footprint on the Earth. Once again, I think electric vehicles are pretty cool, but it kind of makes me laugh that people don't realize that we have to create the energy to charge the cars. The energy produced will, until made with clean energy like solar or nuclear, pollute the air anyway. But hey, you can't give a Democrat facts. They just come back and call you names. You know, like racist. Well, here's how they are being racist once again. It turns out that the schools are getting electric buses first are the schools that, as the Washington Post puts it, in areas of children of color. That's right. Once again, we pick and choose those using favoritism by the color of people's skin. Could they just say something like, you know, poorer areas, or maybe the areas who needed new buses the most? Nope, it has to be areas of people with color. But just remember that according to Joe Biden, poor kids are just as bright as white kids. The hypocrisy of the left. So if you are poor and living in a white neighborhood, expect your buses to be late. If your buses are breaking down, but you're a white, expect your buses to be late again. But if you're people of color enjoying the ride, because that's what you're going to be able to do. I did a little more research, and it turns out that the area that ordered the most electric school buses so far was Montgomery, Maryland. They ordered 326 of the shiny new yellow green buses. This area is actually very mixed, and over 50% of the students identify as white or Caucasian. That's right, 50% identify as white or Caucasian. Notice I used the newspeak word in there, in case you missed it. I said they identify as white because they didn't identify as something else, like as a cat or something. Come to think of it, do children who identify as a furry, the kids who think they are pets, do they get to put their head out the window and hang their tongue out as they ride the electric bus? Well, anyway, electric buses will be coming to a neighborhood of color near you, so enjoy the ride. All right, let's take a break. We'll see you guys in a couple of minutes.
Okay, so you thought about buying and selling real estate. You've thought about investing in the stock market, but don't know where to start. Well, what if you could find a place to unlock strategies to master both real estate and the stock market, all without the headache? That place is Investor Schooling, hosted by Larry Steinhouse, an expert in real estate, financial literacy, and the ins and outs of the stock market. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate, and you will learn mastery of stock techniques such as options and covered calls. You will even get a chance to ask one of your burning questions to the stock option sultan, the master of picks and plays. Call 866-424-2829 for free information and receive a complimentary pass to attend classes, or register online at investorschooling.com. Don't delay. These passes are limited. So what are you waiting for? Call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Or visit investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. And of course, if you'd like more information on investor schooling, you can go to investorschooling.com or call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Hey, I want to welcome you back to the show. We are here live on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse on Spotify. Like and subscribe there. And if you'd like to connect with me, go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. And there you will find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information. That's contactlarry.com. All right, a couple other people joining us. We got Ken the Democrat joining us. Always has something interesting to say. Mike said something interesting. He said something about until the first one catches on fire and burns the kids up like French fries. I did think about that. I wondered what would happen. Now, there aren't that many, of course, electric car fires, but when they are, they're brutal. So it's possible it could be a nightmare, but we'll see. All right. James from YouTube says he identifies as grandpa. All right, good for you. Just be careful. You might have to identify as grandparent if you're not careful. All right. So far we've been discussing the market recap. Right now, the Dow is actually up. Wow, it's actually up 8 points. The S&P is down 17, and the NASDAQ is down 84. We talked about electric school buses. Coming up, we have Richer Than the King, and we have Kanye. And then, of course, we have today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button yet? Did you guys hit that share button? Come on, everybody, hit that share button. Come on, Ken the Democrat, hit the share button. I don't care what you put at the top, but just hit that share button. All right. Also, leave a comment. Let me know that you're watching by saying hi. And please share and like. And don't forget to order my new book. It's called Money Hacks. And if you ordered it, don't forget to leave a review on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. Thanks. I really appreciate it. And let me know what you guys think of the book. It'd be pretty cool. All right. Let's talk about Richer Than the King. Hey, as you know, there's been a lot of turmoil across the pond, right? So the UK has been in a bit of a pickle lately. A bit of a pickle lately, so that many changes are happening so very fast. We have seen the Big Johnson resign from a scandal when he locked down his citizens while he and the rest of the staff partied into the night during the scamdemic, and none were even wearing a mask. When he resigned, he left the hole open for Liz Truss to enter and try to stir things up. Well, her whip only lasted 45 days when she had enough. During this time, of course, we had the Queen pass away at the age of 96, and now we have Charles in charge. Well, as the new regime stepped in with the appointed King Charles and Liz Truss stepping out of the role of Prime Minister, we have a new leader in Parliament. The new leader is Rishi Sunak. Some say that India got its revenge with this one, but I'm going to go in another direction with this story. It turns out that Sunak is extremely wealthy and, in fact, has a net worth equally about double of the king himself, King Charles. Sunak previously worked as a Goldman Sachs investment banker and then a hedge fund manager before becoming a politician 8 years ago. However, he owes much of his vast fortune, believe it or not, to his wife, Ashika Murthy, who is a tech heiress. Her father founded the company Infosys. So it's because of her he is almost a billionaire and richer than the king. And it is estimated that by the way, he does not include the value of the wider Crown estate. The estate, which sounds familiar to the Catholic Church, kind of similar to the Catholic Church, includes a diverse portfolio of buildings, artworks, forests, fields, and a bunch of other stuff worth billions. This is not owned personally by the king, but rather held in the monarch only for the duration of their reign. So he gets the use of it, but he doesn't own it. Sort of like the Pope. It must be rough for them both, kind of the Pope and the king, living off the entitlements like that. By the way, Sunak's installment as Prime Minister is thought to mark the first time the residents of Downing Street have been wealthier than the residents of Buckingham Palace. This comes at a time where millions in the UK are facing a cost of living crisis. This is raising questions over Sunak's ability to understand the experience of ordinary Britons. Well, anyway, Britain has its own problems. We, on the other hand, have to deal with the insane lunacy of the Biden administration. The guy who fully understands how Americans live with his example of how he raised his son, Hunter, to be a crackhead. Yeah, anyway, that's how it works. Amazing how it is out there. All right, let's get into Kanye. I don't know, sometimes I just got to go down the rabbit hole of the crazies. The problem with that is I often have no idea the crazy history of these crazies, and I really don't know what they are, right? I'm not a TV or a movie star or a music buff, and frankly, if I was in a room with 100 stars, I might recognize 2 of them. I might even recognize the woman who plays Flo on the Progressive commercial, and I would only probably recognize her if she was wearing that smock that says Progressive. I would sort of be like the commercial with her and John Hamm, I wouldn't even have a clue. So now I see the name Kanye, it's kind of like named Kanye West all over the media, and I'm like, what did this guy do? So Ye is being thrown off ads and out of buildings. So I had to research it. Of course, the number, I really have no idea who he is, because honestly, he's widely regarded as one of the most influential hip-hop musicians and producers, as well as one of the greatest musicians of his generation. I don't know, I thought that title went to Robert Plant or Keith Richards. Well, that shows my age, I guess. Anyway, Kanye West, who changed his name to Ye, is in a little bit of trouble over something dumb. By the way, Ye? What kind of a moniker is that? And you branded yourself with the name for years. Why would you change it? Anyway, Ye had several deals with apparel companies, and now all of those deals have been canceled because the idiot made some anti-Semitic remarks on Twitter. Unbelievable. So just to lead up to this, Ye had said something on Twitter, and a person made him, basically this was a very controversial thing he said. In fact, I probably would really like the guy if I actually had a chance to meet him. Some of the things he said were like slavery was a choice. He also called COVID-19 vaccine the mark of the beast. And earlier this month, he was criticized for wearing a White Lives Matter T-shirt to his collection at a Paris fashion week. It's hysterical. Oh, and YouTube, tell your frickin' bots that I'm quoting the AP newsfeed on these remarks. I do not agree or disagree with them. Well, maybe 1 or 2. But I will never say that. So Ye goes on making headlines, and then he tweets this, and I quote, DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. Is he out of his frickin' mind? I mean, I understand being controversial is one thing, but seriously, this idiot says that? And then he tweets, you guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who opposes your agenda. He said that with the same tweet posted last week, which was removed by Twitter. Ye, I'm going to tell you something. You're confusing Jews with liberals. Yes, although most Jews don't read history books and how Hitler came to power, so they elect or appoint presidents like Biden or governors like Newsom and Wolf, but hey, you insulted me and the good guys out there with names like Steinhouse. Don't think we're all the same, you idiot. At least call a spade a spade. Oh, wait, did I just say that? Well, You, idiot, have now been canceled, and the cancel culture people you fought against are now winning. Adidas canceled his contract and several others as well. He is a bit off the handle, but hey, that's the way progress is made, I guess. Yesterday, he was actually escorted out of the premises of Skechers Footwear Company when he showed up and started making videos there. They actually say, people say any publicity is good publicity. Most feel that this publicity will be the end of his career, but I don't think so. I guess we're going to hear from him again. So hear ye, hear ye. All right, let's take a break here, and after this break, we'll have the picks and plays for today. Hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and one of the most misunderstood things in America is money. That's why I've written this book. It's called Money Hacks, because everything you think you know about money is wrong. And I'm telling you, everything you think you know about money is wrong. When you read this book, you will learn things about money that you did not know. You will even learn if money can buy you happiness. I have a full chapter dedicated to that. You're going to definitely want to read that. I talk about how to use other people's money to buy real estate. I talk about how to save more money, and I even talk about how to rebuild your credit score in this book. There are 22 amazing chapters in this book. This book is now available everywhere. It's available on Amazon. It's available on barnesandnoble.com. And you can order this book right now, and you'll have it in 2 days, and you'll start learning things about money that you never knew before. So order the book right now. Go to Amazon, go to barnesandnoble.com, and order the book, Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse. All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. By the way, would you like to be a sponsor of the show? Come on now, be a sponsor of the show. And your name and product will be delivered to hundreds of loyal listeners and watchers of the show. And we're expanding our base every day. And if you'd like to get your product or service out to my audience and help keep the show in the air, I'd love to have you as a sponsor. Hey, just reach out via Messenger or contact me at contactlarry.com. And by the way, did you guys know we have a Spotify channel? That's right, you can subscribe to the channel and listen to all the reports. They are breaking out for your enjoyment. So if you really like that last thing about the idiot, then you could break that out and just listen to that and have a laugh. All right, so far we've been talking about the market recap, and it looks like the futures are slightly moving up. It looks good. It looks like the Dow right now is up 13, the S&P is only down 11, and the NASDAQ is kind of moving up from where it was, still minus 90 though. We talked about electric school buses and how they're racist. We talked about the new prime minister being richer than the king, and we talked about the idiot. All right, coming up, we also have today's picks and plays, but did you guys hit that like button? Everybody hit that like button right now. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Tell all your friends about the show. Let them know it's both entertaining and educational. Please share it on your page or in groups that you feel will also enjoy the show. Hey, I noticed that Pauline is here, and she said I have a great book. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And TJ, thanks for joining us. And he says that whole idiot thing is if it's true, it's crazy. It makes no sense. But yeah, it's true. Take a look. You're going to see it's unbelievable for what just happened. All right. What else? Is there something else here I wanted to see real quick? I think that's it. We got another. What's with the last name Johnson with putting funny names in front of it and thinking that's funny? You guys must be 3-year-olds. All right. For all you sports fans out there, there's a period where one season ends and another begins. Like when baseball season is ending now and football season is kind of gaining momentum. Well, that's the stock market right now. The season comes in quarters, and this one's about to end. So the Dow is just about 32,000, and that's probably the top of the range. Earnings season is ending, and tech stocks all plummeted. So what does it mean? It's time to settle into cash, short stocks, or simply move into cash or get puts. The next earnings season will be in about 45 days, and if you can hold out, we're actually starting about 45 days, and if you can hold out that long, it may be in your best interest. So some have asked me if it's a time to buy Meta. You know what? It may be, but personally I'm waiting for 85. Why 85? Well, it's actually a random number, but I don't want to buy it here at 100. I think it'll fall a bit more. Amazon, I think, still has another 25 points to drop, so that may be a put play as well. I'm going to declare that the market is at its final peak for the year. I will also predict that the market will end right below 30,000 for the Dow at the end of the year. Then January, I'm going to say will be the last time we're going to see the 3 in front of the Dow for quite a while. So it'll be the last time we see the Dow over 30,000 for 2023. Prepare for it. Have your cash ready for the right plays. Today we do have a few energy stock plays releasing earnings, and my prediction is they will do well, but only for a short period of time. By the way, I wonder if Biden's going to blame them for the high cost of fuel. You know, like a good Democrat who blames others for all the bad in the world instead of taking control of their life. Anyway, getting back to the stock market, let's take a look at the futures one last time. All right, we got the Dow up 5. We have the S&P down 13 and the NASDAQ down 94. Now, I looked at it earlier, and the Dow was down about 150, so we're obviously going in the right direction. So getting into the crypto scene right now, crypto is moving. It's still kind of like sitting there, right? Bitcoin is still in the 20,000 range, and it's starting to sound like a broken record. I don't think it's going anywhere. And Ethereum, you know, it's kind of went past 1,500 again, so that's kind of cool. Now, Dogecoin, for some reason, it's moved up. It actually doubled or tripled from 2 cents to 6 cents, whatever that is, or 6, is it 6, maybe it's 6 cents or 6, I don't know, whatever it is. And they're actually saying that was because Elon Musk bought Twitter, and they think that Elon Musk is now going to use Dogecoin for Twitter for something. Who knows? It's such a joke. I mean, Bitcoin, you know, the whole crypto thing is a joke. Anyway, gold and silver are not moving much either. Gold is around 1650 and silver is about 19. I still say gold is a play here. So if you want to buy an ounce of gold at 1650, I think it's a better play than buying silver right now. Now, silver is not a bad price at 19, but I think gold is still the better play. All right. Now, let's also get into Treasury bonds. So the Treasury bond is still above 4. Now, I've been saying this for a while. I think it's great that the Treasury bond is above 4 because the market will get used to it. Now, it's literally like on the edge of 4. So it might actually fall below 4, and then I'll make the market move up. But the problem is when it goes over 4 again, then the market moves down. So I like to see it staying above 4 and just kind of move from 4 to 4 to quarter, 4 to 4 to quarter. And if it does that, that'll be great too. I've seen mortgage loan prices moving as high as 8% now. That's insane. Wow. So oil right now is about $88 a barrel, and it's creeping up again, and the average gas price is about $3.77. And I cannot believe that Biden actually said, oh, no, I'm missing from the screen. I can't believe that Biden actually said that gas prices were down $1 since he took office. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand time, does he? All right, I want to thank you all for watching Money Chat Now. We're live every morning on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube at 7:30. My name is Larry Steinhouse. I am the host of Money Chat Now. I am the CEO of Investor Schooling. And remember, you can contact me directly on www.contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. Hey, if you're a fan of my show on Saturdays, I will be on the air tomorrow on WPHT and also online at 10 a.m. if you want to tune into the show. And it'll be a lot of fun. So if you guys want to tune in and call me in, you can do that as well. You can actually call on that show. All right, have a great weekend and make it a profitable day.